On January 16, 378 CE, a foreign general known as Uaxactun arrived in the Maya lowlands. That very day, Tikal's revered king, Teotihuacan died. It was not in a grand battle, but a sudden, brutal transition of power. This event would shatter the established Maya world, leading to a conquest without precedent. Welcome back to the History Atlas. Today, we unravel the story of the Teotihuacan Entrada and the silent, strategic takeover of Uaxactun, an event that reshaped an entire civilization. Before Uaxactun's arrival, the classic Maya civilization flourished from approximately 250 to 900 CE, a landscape of competing city-states. Impressive pyramids, testaments to advanced calendrics, sophisticated writing, and agricultural mastery rose above the dense jungle canopy. Tikal stood as a regional hegemon, often vying with its proud neighbor, Uaxactun, a city-state with a long history of independence. Maya warfare was largely ritualized, focusing on capturing elite prisoners for sacrificial rites rather than total annihilation or long-term occupation. Engagements were often close quarters with flint axes, spears, darts, and slings. The dense jungle terrain dictated much of this strategy, favoring ambushes and smaller skirmishes over open-field battles, complicating large-scale army movements and supply. Far to the west, over 800 kilometers away in the Valley of Mexico, lay Teotihuacan, a colossal, multi-ethnic metropolis of over 100,000 residents. Its grand urban planning, distinctive talud tableau architecture, and pervasive iconography of the feathered serpent and Tlaloc marked a civilization fundamentally different from the Maya. Teotihuacan's vast trade network spread its obsidian industries and military markers, like the spear thrower, deep into the Maya lowlands. This immense, growing influence hinted at a power imbalance that was not just economic or cultural, but inherently militaristic. Uaxactun, a foreign general, almost certainly acted as a proxy for Teotihuacan's central authority, likely the formidable spear thrower owl. His expedition brought a distinct military philosophy. Unlike Maya armies, which were retinues of local nobles and citizen soldiers with ritualized, seasonal engagements, Teotihuacan's military was a professional, disciplined force. Its very presence, 800 kilometers from its home city, spoke of sophisticated logistics. They held critical technological advantages. The atlatl, or spear thrower, offered superior range and kinetic energy over Maya darts. For close combat, they used obsidian-edged clubs and swords, paired with robust round shields. Uaxactun commanded an uncompromising army, an utterly foreign presence in organization, equipment, and objective. General Uaxactun commenced his journey from the west, methodically advancing along ancient trade routes through hundreds of kilometers of dense jungle. This formidable environment, even in the dry season of January, presented immense logistical challenges. Yet it also provided cover for his initial movements. This allowed his forces to bypass traditional Maya defenses and approach key centers with strategic stealth. As they neared Tikal, the largest city-state, Uaxactun likely used cleared causeways, transforming his final approach into a highly visible, intimidating demonstration of foreign power. On January 16, 378 CE, the general arrived, first at El Peruwaka, then decisively at Tikal. That same day, Tikal's venerable king, Teotihuacan, instantly died. Maya inscriptions meticulously record this precision, signaling not a protracted battle, but a calculated execution or ritual sacrifice, perfectly synchronized with Teotihuacan's entrance. This terrifying speed and coordination pointed to a pre-planned coup, a brutal seizure of power. The transition was immediate. Within days, Uaxactun I, identified as the son of spear-thrower Owl, Teotihuacan's overlord, was installed on Tikal's throne. This was a direct foreign imposition, shattering an ancient Maya dynasty. The swift fall of Tikal, the region's dominant city-state, sent profound shockwaves throughout the lowlands, marking the critical first phase of the broader Entrada campaign. With Tikal, the undisputed hegemon of the Payten, now firmly under foreign dominion, Teotihuacan swiftly turned his attention to its ancient rival, Uaxactun, separated by just 19 kilometers. Uaxactun had a proud history of independence and occasional dominance over Tikal. Its ruler, Great Jaguar Paw, likely witnessed the foreign general's terrifying efficiency at Tikal. The precise date of Uaxactun's subjugation in 378 CE remains debated, but its swiftness is clear. This was not a pitched battle or a prolonged siege, but a strategic consolidation, a political coup backed by overwhelming military presence. The dry season of January facilitated rapid troop movement, minimizing logistical challenges. Teotihuacan forces, moving openly from Tikal, demonstrated unimpeded control over the vital arteries of the lowlands. This visible march of a foreign army, across historically contested but now dominated territory, created a profoundly demoralizing spectacle. The psychological effect of Tikal's immediate fall rendered Uaxactun's position untenable. Isolated and without allies, Great Jaguar Paw faced a fait accompli. There is no archaeological evidence of widespread destruction or violent conflict at Uaxactun during this period. Instead, the historical record indicates a systematic removal of existing authority. Great Jaguar Paw was deposed, and a new Teotihuacan-aligned governor or dynasty was swiftly installed. This was confirmed by the immediate appearance of distinct Teotihuacan iconography and architectural styles, such as the talud tablero, marking Uaxactun as a vassal state within the new order. Teotihuacan's objective was total political control, established not through prolonged attrition, but through swift, intimidating demonstration of force and strategic will. Teotihuacan's campaign was a tactical masterclass, prioritizing swift political control over protracted military engagement. His strategic brilliance lay in the precise timing and remarkable rapidity of the Entrada. By striking Tikal, the dominant city-state, with such unexpected speed, Teotihuacan prevented any coordinated Maya resistance from coalescing. The dense jungle terrain played a dual role. Initially, it facilitated the concealed approach of his forces, allowing them to appear suddenly at Tikal's periphery, bypassing traditional early warning. Post-Tikal, the established causeways connecting Tikal and Uaxactun enabled rapid, visible deployment, amplifying the psychological impact. The fundamental error of the classic Maya lay in their underestimation of this foreign threat and their inability to forge a unified response. Their traditional, ritualized warfare, focused on capturing elites, was mismatched against Teotihuacan's pragmatic, professional military. Teotihuacan's atlatl offered superior range, introducing an unfamiliar zone of engagement. Obsidian-edged clubs provided devastating close-quarter combat. Their disciplined formations, centralized command, and focus on military objectives over ritual provided an organizational superiority the decentralized Maya retinues could not counter. Uaxactun's unyielding leadership and Tikal's decisive takeover served as the ultimate psychological deterrent, making any organized resistance at Uaxactun a strategic impossibility. The immediate aftermath for Uaxactun was a profound political and cultural subjugation. The abrupt termination of an ancient, independent dynasty saw Great Jaguar Paw deposed and replaced by a Teotihuacan-aligned governor. Archaeological evidence quickly testified to this imposition. Monumental construction began to reflect distinct Teotihuacan architectural styles, notably the talud tablero profile, alongside prominent foreign iconography like the war serpent and the rain god Tlaloc. These symbols were not mere decoration, they were deliberate proclamations of a new imperial authority. Uaxactun, once proud and rivalrous, was transformed into a vassal of the Teotihuacan sphere, its autonomy dissolved. This subjugation was not an isolated incident, but a foundational shift across the classic Maya civilization. The Entrada introduced a different model of warfare, focused on decisive political takeover and rapid conquest rather than ritualized skirmishes. New tactics and weaponry reshaped military expectations. Politically, the Tikal Uaxactun region solidified into a Teotihuacan stronghold, dramatically shifting the balance of power and setting a powerful precedent. Culturally, Teotihuacan's impact was widespread and indelible. Its iconography, architecture, and possibly new ritual practices permeated Maya sites for centuries, influencing art, religion, and political ideology. A new foreign-backed Maya elite emerged, often legitimizing their rule through lineage to the Entrada's architects. The events of 378 CE are considered a pivotal moment, marking the beginning of the early classic hiatus in some regions, fundamentally altering classic Maya history. The memory of Uaxactun and the powerful foreign lord from the west persisted in Maya inscriptions for centuries, a stark testament to the profound psychological and political impact inflicted upon a civilization accustomed to its own rhythms. The takeover of Uaxactun stands as a critical historical inflection point, its cost not measured in pitched battle casualties, but in the complete subjugation of a proud dynasty and the permanent reorientation of an entire world. If you found this deep dive into the silent conquest of Uaxactun fascinating, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more historical insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below.